Alright, what's going on everybody, it's Liam here and welcome to today's video on the channel. And in today's video, I want to talk about the Wallaru gear controversy that has been going on in the community for the last couple of days. So basically, you're probably wondering, Liam, what the hell are you talking about? What kind of gear controversy is there for level 170? Now, this was confirmed by the developers some time ago, okay guys? So essentially what they're going to be doing this year is they're essentially going to be having their gear, like the deck to the Athame, for example, be rolled out the first half of Wallaru, and then the second half towards like January or so, you're going to be able to get the, the hat to the wand. Okay, guys? Now, I think this was confirmed by Cam. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Or Ratbeard, somebody in the test realm Discord. It was confirmed by the devs. I'll try and put a clip on screen if I can for y'all, just to validate that point.
I'm farming Wallaru, even though I know I can't get hat, robes, and boots there yet. It's probably going to take me all the way until, what's it called? The nightmare comes out. It's going to take me at least that long.
So yeah, essentially, guys, we're going to be having only about half of the gear pool available to us when Wallaru drops and when Wallaru comes out, unfortunately. Now, I know some people are kind of, pissed off about this to, for a lack of a better term. Okay, and I mean, I get it. I do. I'm somebody who obviously has every single gear piece you can have in Live Realm, every template for every school, raid gear, all upgraded. I have literally everything. Okay, for every school, guys. So personally, somebody who is a completionist, it kind of really does piss me off. I just like to go in, play the game, experience the world at my own pace, and if I want to grind out literally the hat to the deck, I feel like as a player I should have that option. I don't really like the feeling of having it like taken away from me, But at the same time, from like a developer perspective, I can kind of understand this because, Novus, for example, a very common complaint was the gear acquisition and how grinding and tedious it was. So simply by taking out the hat to the wand, maybe the developers are thinking like, okay, well, they're gonna feel that the player's gonna feel like they don't have as much to do, so they won't complain about it, which I think is like a really bad solution if that is the case. But I'm gonna really, I'm gonna hope that's not the case. I hope that's just gonna be me being pessimistic for this video. So unfortunately, as of the time I'm recording this audio, Test Realm is down, but I'll try and find some footage up on screen for y'all of what the actual gear crafter and gear acquisition is going to look like in Wallaru. I did make a video yesterday on that as well, talking about the big update to the crafter bingo guide they did, so check that out if you want more info on that. But this is essentially what we're gonna be getting at the launch of Wallaru, and Wiz has never done something like this before, right guys? So it's extremely different, and I don't really know how to feel about it. Like part of me a little like pessimistic and like a little like, okay, I can try something new. I don't really know. I don't really know how I feel about it, guys. But I am really curious about how you guys feel about it, like, as the players and stuff like that. I don't know. I just, I think, hold up, bro. I need a Tim Hortons, Canadian coffee break here. Shout out to my Canadian viewers. But yeah, to me, it kind of feels like they're just trying to put off this whole, like, facade or whatever of, like, oh, like, you're not going to feel like the world is so grindy and stuff like that. But that's assuming they actually kept the same pity system from Novus, which we did see in Test Realm. They're not doing that, guys. You don't need to get 9 masterpiece of gear anymore. You just need to get like the pixels and polygons, in this case Dreamwater and Dreamstone. So that is a big upgrade in my opinion. I'm just really hoping that crafting system isn't like dropping one thing at a time, so I literally have to do like 47 runs of the last fight just to get like a ring. I really hope that's not the case. I hope I get like, I don't know, 3 at least a run, for example. KingStyle also did tweet out that this is going to be the last iteration of Test Realm we see, and they're going to try and get it out to Live Realm by the end of the month. Personally, myself and a lot of other people are predicting next week, because typically if we look at the track history of like last year, typically it's about 2 to 3 weeks at test realm, and then it goes out the very next week. So this year we had 3 weeks at test realm, and then next week is the 4th week, and you know, also like end of November kinda. So I'm thinking it's probably gonna be like next week on Tuesday. Personally, is my theory. I thought it would be out this week, but I guess it wasn't, unfortunately. And I definitely am looking forward to the Wallaru update. I'm gonna be making a video talking about everything good about Wallaru, everything I like about it, and also another video talking about the good, the bad, and the ugly. So if you guys are new, feel free to sub. I do post every day, and I've obviously been cranking out that Wallaru content for y'all, and I'd really appreciate it. Obviously, when it goes to live round, I'll have you guys updated with the best level 170 builds for PvE and PvP, as I always do every year. For the past 2 years now, I think Lemuria and Novus, we've done the best builds for 150 and 160. So I'll have those builds out for y'all right away as soon as I can when Wallaru comes out, guys. And the last thing I want to talk about here at the end, guys, is going to be how we're going to actually acquire the hat to the wand or whatever, right? So it's not going to be like your simple Novus fight where you just go and like you do Don Monzon or whatever, or Maxine or Run 10 or whatever, right? They're actually going to have a new dungeon or something called the Nightmare, okay? So it's kind of cool because obviously the whole like theme, I don't want to spoil much of Wallaru, but the atmosphere, the vibe, and maybe some of the NPCs are pretty like they're kind of a nightmare to look at, you know what I'm saying? So the whole dungeon being the Nightmare, I think, is honestly a clever and like tacky way to like, you know, put some gear into. Yeah, this dungeon is gonna drop the hat to the wand, and we're not sure what it's gonna be like. You know, is it gonna be something like Tartarus, right? I know a lot of players love Aquila, Mount Olympus, Poseidon's kind of annoying. Tartarus though, right? So I know players really like that, you know, form of content, and what I'm really hoping to see is like if the Nightmare is gonna be, I don't know, like 4 fights, right? 4 boss fights. Maybe every boss fight drops like, you know, the wand, the hat, the robe, the boots, right? I'm kind of hoping that's kind of the theme they're going for, with like a new dungeon that the community can come together, be interested in, and do together. I think that'd be really cool. I think it's something Wiz has been missing for some time now, so I really hope they can hit the marker. If this is going to be a dungeon that's going to be like super long and tedious, like, I don't know, man. Like, if I have to, the first fight is the hat, and I have to do 3 mob fights to get to the robe, another 3 to get to the boots, and then the wand at the end, I feel like that's going to be a little bit tedious, so I really hope they don't make it like really annoying, and again, anti-consumer friendly like they have been doing the past year or so. I know like the Nightmare Gauntlet was pretty bad for trying to get your gear you wanted, and obviously Novus was a nightmare, so I'm really hoping that they can get things right this year around with Wallaru and the Nightmare Dungeon or Gauntlet, whatever the hell it's going to be, coming up pretty soon, guys. But as always, if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like and a sub. Like I said, I do post every day, and I'm looking forward to read your feedback and comments down there in the comments below. What do you think about this whole update and how they're handling things this year with Wallaru and the Nightmare, and the fact you're only getting half of your gear at the launch of Wallaru? Let me know down there in the comments below, guys. But yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna head out and finish my Tim Hortons. I got a chicken bacon ranch wrap here too I need to get into. So yeah, I will see you guys later. Take care, y'all.